Hello and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I am stepping on. It is Monday, the 23rd of May. I'm happy to be coming to you today and talking to you about your demo, your samples, and whether or not they are the reason you're not getting work. However, I'm going to talk to you about a twist on this because I think a lot of people think their demos themselves, like the production and your acting, would be why you didn't get work on your demos. But I'm going to pose a different idea of thought today. All right? So stay tuned. We're going to get right into this. Really quick, first, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell that goes right next to it because you won't actually be notified unless you hit that bell that I have posted a video or gone live. Also, we're running a special right now, 50% off the first month if you join A VO's Journey Elite Academy. The link is below. We have 6 classes a week, everything from voice acting to tech, to processing, to audiobooks, to marketing, business systems, everything to help you start and grow your voiceover business. And that special link is below. So we'd love to have you there to check it out. Okay, so let's dive into this topic. I'm over the past 5 years that I've been doing voiceover exclusively, that I have talked a lot about the importance of marketing and being seen, okay? And as you know, if you've watched my channel, I talk a lot about that. And, I've talked a lot about demos, but the way I've spoke about them, I think in my mind too, has not necessarily been as clear as I want to lay out to you today. So recently I had a session this Saturday night. It was kind of an off session with our academy. And, we were going over people's demos and I was doing reviews on their demos. And, and I think it was, it popped into my mind finally kind of the ability to articulate a little bit more of what I've been trying to say for a while. And I want to share that with you guys today. A lot of people, I believe, are not getting the voiceover work they want. Not because their demos are not well produced, not because they're not good or decent actors, but actually they're not getting work from their demos because the demos themselves are not tailored towards the audience that they're going after. This is so important, you guys. I'm seeing this a lot, from all the people I'm working with. I would say about 80 to 90% of the people I work with, even newer people, either they have a lot of talent already and they're working on their skill, or they, the people that have been around for a while have talent and skill, and they're getting better, but they're good. They're good voice actors, and they should get work. Yet they're not getting work. And when I listen to their demos, I realize that it is not because their demos, again, aren't well produced. It's not because they're not good at what they're doing. It's because most of us, even if you're a stage actor and you've trained your whole life like I have, and went to school, traveled around the country, nowhere, or very rare, does anyone, acting coaches, schools, classes, or courses, teach you how to actually stand out to get the work? So let me try to explain what I'm saying. Basically, when, the idea with getting voiceover work or any acting work in general is that you go to a coach, right? And they help you get better with your skills. All right, which is great. But what and because they're working on your skills, the thought, the mindset always is the better you are at your skills, the better you are at voice acting or acting in general, right? Whatever you're trying to go after, the more chances you're going to get to get work. However, I think this is a perfect case in point. Let's say you have an agent and you know that agent is going to have hundreds or if not thousands of voice actors they represent, and they get a job. They send out that job. Most agents are going to blast that to their list and ask for you to send an audition. Okay, now they might screen the audition a little bit themselves. They might not. They might send it all in. Depends on what their client is or what the agreements are, et cetera, et cetera. But the point is you are competing with a bunch of people. And here's where I'm going with this, because we are everywhere. You might not even be heard. Your audition might not even be listened to. And it has nothing to do with your skill level. All right? And this is important. It has nothing to do with whether or not you're super talented, whether they listen to it or not. It has to do with the sheer amount of competition, all of the people that you're going up against for the job. Same thing on pay-to-play sites. Okay? What if you audition 100 times and you don't get a job? You might think, wow, this site doesn't work, or I just suck. I'm not at that place yet where people are hiring me. However, you go into numbers, and for all you know, they didn't, more than half of those, or 75 or 80% of those, the people actually didn't even listen to your audition. Or if they did, they listened to the first part, and because of some unknown reason, you might not have slated it correctly or done something right, and they don't even listen to it. Reason why I'm talking about this is because, as we know, we must always and forever work on becoming better at our craft. That's a given. But just being better at our craft does not automatically mean we are going to get work. We have got to get better also at targeting the clients we want to target with the right material on our demos. And this is what I see happening a lot, is that we are not doing that. Whether it's a seasoned producer of demos that you go to and you purchase from, they put together something that comes from their world. I've seen this a lot. If you're not in LA and New York, okay, 9 times out of 10, you don't need just a demo that comes from LA and New York. What I mean by that is, listen, if you have, maybe you got a demo from someone who's, a famous producer in LA. Those demos are very specific for the clientele that they're going after in LA. And someone might say, well, yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. And that's okay, great. If that's what you're trying to do, good. But a lot of us don't. I live in Virginia, for goodness sake. I don't live in New York and LA. I'm not competing against those people for that particular market. All right? I compete on a world scale. So do many of us. We compete all around the world, right? Our demos, our samples have to match what clients from around the world, or the specific clients we're going after, are looking for. All right? I might, as all of my stuff sound very radio, there's nothing wrong with that, but just note that unless you are in the right circles, you're targeting the right clientele for those radio spots that want that very specific voice style, all right? You're not going to be getting a lot of work. In fact, you won't get much of any work. And it has nothing to do with your skill level or how good you are. It has to do with where exactly are you putting that information. All right. Now, again, I point out, because this was something that I think was taken out of context in another video that I put out about, someone saying you don't need, I was saying I don't need talent. That's no, of course not. Talent and skill is something we need to work on. Talent's something that was given to you. Okay? But through hard work, you can raise your skill level. And I am a firm believer, okay, that by hard work and raising your skill level, anyone can do this. Okay? However, it takes a lot of time and hard work. But Just because you have the ability and the talent doesn't mean you will automatically get work. It is what is on your demos, what your messaging on your copy, what's on your website, what you're emailing your potential clients, what you're sending agents, what you're putting on pay-to-play sites, what you're on freelance sites like Fiverr or Upwork, wherever you are, what you are actually putting out to share with people matters. So I gave this assignment to my academy this morning, and I'm going to give it to you guys too. Take 30 minutes or an hour this week and block all the messages out, everything else you're doing, and listen to your demos and your offerings that you have out there that you're trying to use to get work. And through those, really look at them or listen to them through a lens of, who am I targeting with this? Okay, it can't be just I'm targeting everyone. I mean, it can be, that might be what you're trying to do, but think about that. You're targeting everyone. Okay, they say that saying, right? If you target everyone, you're targeting no one. Okay, I mean, that's the whole idea. Okay, just like when you go fishing, you don't just throw a hook. Now, of course, there's going to be someone in the comments who'd be like, well, actually, Anthony, yes, I do fish with no bait. But the point is, you don't just throw a hook in the ocean with no bait. You have a specific bait you put on there that targets a specific fish. All right, I don't know what's up with me in the fishing analogies. Done a lot of fishing in my life, okay? Anyways, the point I'm trying to make to you is you think about these things. Who are you? What is the bait you're using to hook the specific type of fish you're going after? Or in this particular case, what is the, style that you're using to voice your work? What is the genre you're in? What are you using that's trending right now? Are you capitalizing on that? And where are you actually putting your stuff to market your work where people are? Getting attention is vital to your success. And what I'm trying to say here is that a lot of coaches, things don't teach that because it's never been taught to them, because it's never been a part of mainstream things. I never learned it. It was never taught to me. It was always taught to me to continuously work on my craft over and over again, study the people who came before me. That's so important, and I agree with it. However, nothing was ever taught to me, okay, well, I'm doing this. Why am I not getting any more work? Is it just because I suck? Well, why has that dude got work and they seem like they're not any good or worse than I am? It's because of where you are, what you're putting out, and is it matching what people are looking for that are seeing it? All right, so I think I've explained that. Hopefully, if you have any comments, questions below, please do. And if you're confused about something that I'm saying, please, I love to open up dialogue and help as many people as I can. Leave comments and questions below. I appreciate it. Also, make sure, again, you check out the Elite Academy. We're offering that special, and hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bell. I will see you soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful Monday. Peace.